this is Sierra and welcome to another video. Today in this video we are doing something a little bit different. I'm talking over footage of me building a campsite in my name to determined world between my SierraNight adventure park, which I'm making as an adventure map for people to play at some point in the future, and my town, basically right next to the post office. So yeah, you can basically camp right by the post office, so it was fun. But yeah, I decided to do this because I wanted to do something more chill and casual, and not have to worry about talking so much. But yeah, yeah, it's really difficult to record right now because my throat hurts. It hurts to talk. So I was like, have a little update video, but I don't want to keep showing you build after I've built them. It just doesn't feel right. But I don't know what else to do. But yeah, I had thought of doing a campsite on the spot because I needed to fill up that area, and I thought that would be a perfect fit. So yeah, I did a little bit of building, and that. I also, you might be able to see there's a little bit of an update on the wall. I'm starting to lay it out a little bit. So I have an idea of what I want to do for a design, but yeah, I was just playing around in creative to test out some designs and what I like better than others, and yeah, I have an idea, but we'll see when we get to that point. But right now I'm just working on other elements, like story elements and other elements and other mini games. Yeah, I don't know how many mini games I'm going to end up doing. I don't know, but yeah, there are already quite a few now. If you haven't been watching my videos lately, I've done a dropper mini game. I've done a shooting range similar to Stampy's Pew Pew shooting range, but my own style. I've done a honeycomb maze. I haven't filled the maze with the honeycomb that you need to collect, but yeah, the maze is there. I've done a parkour race, so you can just do a parkour course. I recorded me doing that for one of my chapters for Hermitcraft Mayhem, if you guys saw that. So, once you get a sneak peek, you can, but yeah. It's just I was testing it to make sure it was actually doable, and I had to update it a little bit on the fly to make sure it was actually playable. Because, yeah, it's harder than it looks, but it is doable. If I can do it, then yeah, you guys could probably do it. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been trying to think of more ideas to add. I want to add an observatory to the town area for this. A SierraNight adventure park, like a rundown town, and it's got a police station. It's got a hospital. It's got an observatory that's looking at something. Yeah. And yeah, I've been just playing around, trying to figure out what to do with that. Yeah. I built a masonry in my other town. Yeah, not the adventure park town, because I haven't built that. I've been clearing out an area for that. It's sticking at the top of the hill, near where the path to TCG is, but yeah, I thought that would be a perfect spot for a little town. And it's just great view and all that stuff. Yeah. extended the path there, and just figuring out what to do next. Whew. But it's a lot of trees to cut down and clear out and land to sort out. But yeah, I got it. Whew. At least I can use the wood for other stuff, so yeah. Yeah. I also extended the wall both ways to like add a little bit more to show you like where the perimeter of the the park is going to be. So yeah, definitely looks better than the one the Target made. Let's just say, yeah. It's just I don't want you guys to be. I don't want to have to worry about like people accidentally falling out of the park because they don't realize that. Yeah. It's supposed to be an adventure map in a survival world. I don't know if I'll have a way to turn you into an adventure mode or if it's just in survival mode. Look, if technically I could do that. If that's okay. Yeah. I don't have to. It's like I can always manually do it if people want to test it. But I don't have the full map ready yet, so you can't really test something that doesn't exist yet. And yeah, I'm also working on the story for the map because yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do, and I'm not rushing it because this is my forever world. I've got plenty of time. Yeah. It's like, even if only a few people watch these videos, I'm still doing it because I want to. And because, yeah, I think it'd be fun. And it can connect to other things if I wanted to. Like, yeah. Because, obviously, we still got an ARG, too. That's going on in the background. Break the fourth wall up here. But, yeah, it's just been, when I can, just uploading stuff. Working on the ARG-related stuff because, well, it doesn't require me to use my voice as much. And I like that. And since certain characters don't talk, I just have a little fun. Sorry. Yeah. I've been having dry throat for like several months now. Only been able to record a video or 3 shorts within the span of time. So yeah, I haven't been able to record multiple chapters in a single day in a while. So yeah. And of course it got worse when I got a cold. I still have this dry cough and irritated throat that, yeah, I went to the doctor and it's like, yeah. I don't have to go into too much detail, but we're figuring it out. And yeah, I sound fine in the videos, just don't feel fine. Curse. But what am I supposed to do? I like making videos. I like doing stuff, and I like building, like showing off what I build. But like, I don't know how many people are actually interested in the update stuff if I'm not building anything. It's just showing off what I'm doing. Like, do people like that better than just normal let's play, let's build, see what happens? Or do people just like seeing what I've been up to for the last month or so? What I've done to my world. Yeah. Of course, I don't show the masonry in this video, but yeah, I've got the ability to get quartz demand. We've got like 8 masons. Not quite 8 masons, because one of them is being stubborn and doesn't want to take the mason trade, so yeah, I'm just gonna let him sit there. Be a silly goose. He can be a silly goose if he wants to be a silly goose. It's his right. It's like I've got enough to get what I need. So, yeah. I've got pillars for the hospital. I've got, yeah, because, like, the quartz obviously is going to be useful for the hospital because it just makes no sense. At least for the interior, because what? And, of course, using quartz for, like, the chronicle stuff doesn't make sense, because I have a lot of that. I don't have, like, a bartering farm to just grind out an AFK and get all the quartz that I need. I don't have that. So I just mine or grind for emeralds and get them that way. Yep. And I also have infinite glass, so I don't have to worry about sand anymore. Well, I do have to worry about sand if I want to use concrete, but I don't have an infinite amount of sand, and it's really annoying. But it is what it is. It's like the desert is like miles and miles and miles away, and nearest desert is just crazy distance away. So, yeah, it's not really helpful. Yeah. It's like I could go exploring and try to find one and do what I do there, but if I don't need it, I'm not going to get it. I've got plenty of other materials to use, so it's not like I'm lacking. Because, yeah, of course, just usually used for something like a jelly statue. I've been thinking about adding little jelly statues around the area, like sitting jellies, little jellies lying down and sleeping, and yeah, just a few ideas. But of course, I haven't designed any of them. Tried to design any of them. I'm like a little nervous about that because I've never done a smaller version of a jelly statue. It's like, how hard would that be? But yeah, it makes sense because, well, jelly is basically somewhat important to this map story. And of course, she's also important to the ARG as well, so yeah. That was my character and what was going on in Lovely World. Yeah, leaving Lovely World, you know. But, yeah, you gotta miss what the fun times that you've had back there. Yeah, but at least I have games of my own to play. And ideas, because, like, I want to build a playground full of baby jellies. And you can make them forever young, because I'm like, it is so perfect. So perfect. And I totally want to do that. Yeah. So, I've got ideas. I just don't know exactly where I'm going to put those ideas or what I'm going to do with those ideas. There's space, like, with the cavern, like the path leading through the mountain. There's a couple of spots for something to be built there. Of course, I want to build a gatehouse or gate to pretty much block off from Hermitcraft TCG, because I don't think that's going to be part of the adventure map in any way, but yeah. But I built it because I wanted to play it, and I can play it whenever I want to, so yeah. I also beat Etho, so there's that. I beat Etho. I beat all the boss tournaments. I basically completed everything. And that's great. I've completed everything. I've done the add-on. I can play TCG whenever I want. Got all the builds, got all the stuff. Just gotta, yeah, figure out what I'm gonna do with everything. Yeah. But I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm just gonna go with the flow here. But yeah, I've been doing all right. Yeah, I went to it was like last month. I went to like the Creation Museum in the Ark Encounter. That was cool. Like, it was pretty cool to see and all the stuff there, and yeah, did a lot of walking. Yeah, a lot of walking, and then of course I got sick right at the tail end, and the cold, and then yeah, and of course I consistently had an irritated, dry throat now since it's cold. That's just fun. It's like my throat always goes dry after a recording session. I don't know why, but I don't push myself when I feel that way, obviously. But I also want to make videos. I want to make videos. I want to have fun. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. No. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, I got a couple sweatshirts from those encounters and other places. And, yep, I got to see the train museum, which was pretty cool to see. And yeah, I got to. It was pretty cool to go to all these places, and I got to play with a little Australian Shepherd Beagle mix puppy named Starlight, which was adorable and absolutely one of the highlights of my trip. But yeah, the funny thing is, I don't know if I can spoil it, but like Starlight is related to the book Nightlight, but and like that originally probably would have been one of the titles of my books before I decided to change it to, yeah, I'm working on the second book now, which is Copper, which is going to be focusing on Copper's story and, well, her puppies. So yeah, which is going to be interesting because like Copper is like one of the first Shadow Dogs, technically, turned Shadow Dogs, and the darkness just encases everything. And like, yeah, she holds a lot of guilt and shame because of what happened to her, it hurt more animals in the process, not just her pups, but also other dogs and other humans, and it's just like there. But like it hurt a lot of people. And she holds a lot of that responsible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say too much more than that, but yeah, that's my book that I'm working on right now. Other than, of course, Hermitcraft's Clock Chronicles related stuff that I've been doing. I've got ideas for what to do next. I'm almost wrapped up with the next book. So once I'm able to record the last few chapters of Mayhem, we'll move on to the next one, which, yeah, I will say that there will be some secrets, subconscious secrets, that may be revealed. And, of course, nasty headband upgrades that I've teased for a little bit, but haven't actually followed through. Mostly because I wasn't entirely sure what that would be, but after thinking about it, I've come up with an idea that makes a lot of sense for these villains. Especially somebody like Gerald, who likes to have all the control. And, yeah, reminds me a lot of his target. But he's a lot worse than his target. I'll just say, he's a lot worse than his target. Yeah. But it's my story. That stories that I'm working on. I've also got one on the shelf that I'm dabbling in, as well as a memoir that I'm adding to little by little for something else, for my own personal life and journey and all that stuff. I have an idea for that, but I'm not pushing it because, yeah, I've got so many stories in my head that I want to write. And I also have, like, the first episode script of the life series inspired story that I wrote. But, like, I'm part of me not sure if I want to write more than that. Like, I don't know if people would be interested in it. It was like, it's the critic in my head being like, oh, nobody's going to want to watch that. Especially since there's no characters they recognize. It's all original. The ideas are original. Of course, I'm taking some ideas, but also twisting them to, well, my own. Twisting them into my own. I don't think Green would mind that. It's like my original story, but yeah, taking his idea and making it my own, sort of. But of course, like, the story and lore is going to be different from what Green or Martin are doing. But it might feel familiar. And of course I can use those characters for other stories in the future, which is cool. But that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to talk more than I already have. Yeah. But this video is coming out a little later today. You'll see it and hopefully enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you made it this far and you want to see more content related stuff like this, or just chatting, I don't know. You could leave a like and you could subscribe. Like, it would help me out, but of course you don't have to. Nobody asked. But yeah, if you really like this kind of content and you want to continue watching and be notified when the next video comes out or the next ARG short comes out or whatever, well, yeah. And then also keep an eye on my other socials like Instagram and my Facebook page, because I might drop some ARG related stuff on there too, exclusive. Because, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to leave that door open. You don't have to follow or subscribe or just follow on there, but you can. But like I said, it's your choice. But this is going to be another episode. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I should get better soon. But yeah, I'm already tired of this silly little cough that I have. It's gone and then it came back, and here we are again. So yeah, whatever that might be. Bye.